Look, credit is so important. It's so critical because look, if you get the wrong, you go in the wrong step at any step of the way, it's going to cost you. It could be like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or never to get what you would have normally got round one of funding. If you do it right and you have the right primaries and the right setup, and you got your credit repaired and it's done, and I set you up with how to get the right primaries and stuff, everything right at the minute you send credit repair in. I tell you how to build your file with updated information and things, how to make the right primaries and get the right score and right build out. Then round one funding, round two, or round three can grow exponentially. Now, that's the same with getting into corporate credit. If I get you into, well, everybody's buying these corporations, and you're listening to all these idiots about getting corporate business shelf corp credit cards. The problem with that is that not only is your, oh, they're doing credit repair too, which I doubt they can even finish that, but just say they did, and your personal file isn't built up the way it should be, and then the corporation that they supposedly built up is getting you credit cards. Not only is the credit card on the business making the business whole file go backwards, but the use of the credit cards, you're maxing it out, and credit cards in generally isn't going to let you transition into credit lines and loans. If I get you set up on the personal side, or your personal is good and we go straight to corporate, I'm getting you credit lines and loans. So every single 3 month, if I get you $1 million, or if we're at a personal level, I get you 100,000, it's doubling. You play your cards right, we can double it every 3 months. Worst case is every 6 months. So a million could be 4 million, or 100 could be, well, normally I get 100 to 400,000 round one personal. We do a couple rounds, maybe three if it's really weak, but it's growing exponentially. Exponentially. Nobody else on the internet does that. I mean, they barely even, they're getting like $5,000 credit cards, and their whole goal is to sell you on a corporation that's been stolen and dissolved, and they're Amway salesmen. They're drug dealers trying to transition to the Amway corporate credit nerd network and make a little dollar off everybody and selling them a crappy corporation that not even can't go public and is not even a real corporation, and it's not even set up right. And all the information they're telling you about building it, building credit, and all this, that's all wrong. These guys don't even know what they're talking about. They're all kids. They're young. They don't even know real funding. They don't know what any real, they've never gotten $1 million for nobody in their entire life. And all the money and everything they have is, if anything, from personal credit cards. And even if they had any business credit cards, it's not maximum credit limit available per round of funding. So that means everywhere I take a person, if the maximum available is X amount, I get my clients that maximum amount every single time, every single place, every single round. So it grows exponentially, it goes up every single thing. That's why my back end fee is only 5%, and everybody else is way higher, because I get people so much money, so I don't have to kill them on the back end. Well, not only do they have a higher back end because they don't get that much money, they're going to flood your file, be it business or personal, with inquiries and turndowns. And yeah. Then some people out there, they saying, like I've mentioned this earlier, well, somebody told me that, well, yeah, they're getting a credit partner with, that's somebody with the crappy CPN with the decent score, but you could have three credit cards, Capital One, and two or three other cards at like $300 each, and get a 750 credit score, FICO. Big deal. That doesn't count. That's not. So that's their definition of a credit partner. Anyways, a real credit partner under any underwriting scenario goes off of, well, they'll look at your score and their score, but normally underwriting will only count the extra credit partner in real financial underwriting parameters as a extra income. If you can't afford something, they don't really consider the guy's credit. So technically they're double fold misleading everybody. So they're not getting much money, and they're getting business credit cards, which is not adding up to much. And even if you did get business credit card, to liquidate the credit cards, you're paying all this money to pay somebody to liquidate them. Or if you're not liquidating them through somebody else, you're paying all these penalties for getting a cash advance, and you're limited on the amount of cash advance. And when the credit cards are maxed out, it's all retarded. Oh, but they say credit lines. These guys can't get credit lines. And anything they get is baby stuff because they're taking all the wrong steps. They don't even have a clue about real corporate money or real business credit lines and loans. None of them could get $1 million round one if their life depended on it. I don't care. Nobody even has proof. They have no proof. They can't do it. They've never done it. You're talking kids. Most of them can't even have a decent wardrobe. They dress like crap. They wear T-shirts. They talk Ebonics. They're basic thugs, one step above a drug dealer, and they're just doing their Amway to sell to corporations. They tell you all this misinformation just to get you to buy their corp or whatever. I mean, so it's not going to add up to where you want to be. If you're a real business-minded person and you're doing a real business that you really want to grow and expand and scale and make real money off a real business, then this is the place you want to be, because I get real exponential money. Now, if you're just a drug dealer, thug, loser, want to rob the system with CPNs or crackhead corporate credit cards, which don't get any money, and go backwards and just drink the Kool-Aid and believe this Amway myth about how much money they can get when they can't even get any money, and go buy your candy machine fake diamond gold ghetto necklace with your $10 t-shirt from the fair or wherever it came from. Yeah, that's not going to get you any money. That's like the short-term quick fix. If you want the long-term real plan that makes real big money on a big scale, then there's no other way, no other place to go. It's a big difference. Not one of these persons on the internet have any concept of what real funding is or even how to do it. They're so far lost. Anyhow, I'm just saying that. So if you're interested in getting real corporate money, you should give me a call, and you're responsible, and we'll pay the money back. Nobody talks about paying the money back because they don't get enough money that anybody's going to blink an eye, because nobody cares. I care because I get a lot of money for clients, and well, I don't want to have any bad karma or anything like that. So I don't want to pay for advertisements and get everybody in the world, because I don't care about everybody in the world. They care about everybody in the world because they're going to sell the Amway stuff to them. It don't matter who it is. So that's a big difference too. So if you expect to get real money and want real exponential growth and to build a business and get help building your business to make real money versus making fake everything and not go anywhere, then yeah, you call them and get ripped off and spend years doing nothing and not making any money. All their business models to even pay back the money is Airbnbs and all these things that don't even really make success, or flipping rental properties, which is single family units, maybe up to 4 units, but they don't even grow exponentially. Those are all dependent upon other single family residences. Doesn't matter what you do to the property, who you got in it, how much you raise rent. It's all not going to be like commercial estate that can double its money in like a month, literally. So anyhow, just saying, if you're the smart person, want to do real business and make real money and want to get real corporate money, you should give me a call. My number is 312-473-4163. Thanks.